Good afternoon and welcome to the webcast by CXO Executive Solutions. I'm Kelly Anderson, the founder and CEO of CXO. We are a full service executive search, executive staffing business. We specialize in putting executives into companies on an interim basis and also with executive search. So I'd love to be able to share our 2025 executive recruiting trends that are in private equity right now. And we'll go over what we've learned this last year and what to expect now. Private equity industry is set for a transformative year in 2025 with evolving market dynamics, technology advancement, and shifting workforce priorities reshaping executive recruitment. This presentation outlines the key trends influencing the recruitment of executive talent in private equity, providing insights for attracting and retaining top-tier leaders. Following are some of the key trends that we have seen. Data-driven recruitment. Technology impact. Advanced analytics, AI, and machine learning streamline the hiring process and improve candidate selection. Implementation. Firms are investing in AI-enabled applicant tracking systems and predictive analytics while balancing the human capital judgment. This is really interesting. This is actually starting to make its way into the executive field. I personally like the personal touch. I like the peer-to-peer. I like talking to the candidates, although I have had some of my candidates that for the first time had 100% AI interviews as their first screening of interviews. So I think that's an interesting trend, and we'll see how that continues. But again, at CXO, we believe in the personal hand touch. We use a lot of the good back office tools that are needed, but when it comes to candidate and candidate selection, nothing beats the in-person touch. Emotional intelligence. Leadership priorities. EQ is essential for managing diverse teams and stakeholder relationships. Assessments. You can use structured interviews, tests, and behavioral assessments to evaluate EQ. Again, because we are peer-to-peer, we are a group of executives. We've sat at executive levels. We actually use our more personal touch of interviewing and getting to know and working alongside executives to really talk through and figure out what their EQ is, what their approach is, and what their leadership styles are. We believe in the behavioral assessments if the whole company does them, because we believe that if you're going to use it as a whole company, it makes a lot of sense. If you're just using it to screen candidates, our thought process is, you're self-identifying what you believe what your culture is and what you need for behavior. And if you don't do the full assessment, we believe that you're missing potential mismatches because you don't really understand what your culture is and really truly what your emotional intelligence is required for your business. Our interim executives, increases in demands. Interim executives offer flexibility and efficiency during transitional period, such as mergers and acquisitions, scaling, and sometimes turnaround also. We develop a network of experienced interim leaders to quickly fill critical roles. That's probably some of our secret sauce. We have a stable of executives that are ready to be deployed, that are battle tested, that have done, turnarounds. They've scaled up, they've scaled down, they've filled in gaps. They've have a ton of M&A experience behind them. So we believe that we have probably one of the best stable of interim executives to be able to deploy as needed. Remote and hybrid leadership. We're seeing trends going through here right now. Remote and hybrid are starting to change. Remote is becoming less and less for a lot of my clients, and especially at the executive level. It's very hard to be an executive at the working remote because you've got to build your team, you have to build the culture, you've got to be able to connect with people. Hybrid is still in play. I think it's still to attract and retain talent at the VP levels. Most companies have to consider at least some flexibility or hybrid to be able to do that. But you'll be able to manage your teams. It requires people that have to have really, really strong skills because you're not going to have them in the office all the time. We assess the candidate's experience with hybrid teams and digital collaboration. Employer branding. Strong branding highlights a company's mission, culture, and growth potential. Developing compelling narratives and ensure a positive candidate experience. Can't stress this enough. Every candidate that comes in wants to understand, what is the company, what are the ups and downs, what are the pluses and minuses, and where they can make impacts. So branding is cohesive, puts that together, and keeps people, on the same page. So some of our strategic recommendations: network expansion. Assess diverse talent pools by broadening recruitment networks, from leadership qualities, prioritize EQ, remote management skills, and ESG expertise in candidates. Technology integration, utilize data-driven tools for enhanced decision making. And brand promotion, differentiate through strong employer branding and compelling company stories. And in the conclusion, CXO is here to help you. Contact us for cutting edge recruiting strategies and access to top tier leaders. With these trends, private equity firms can navigate the evolving landscape of executive recruitment in 2025, emphasizing technology and strong leadership qualities positions firms for success. And we look forward to working with you and hearing from you. You've got our contact information below, and please reach out and give us a call. Thank you.